Once again, taking a live look over downtown Houston as we kick things off on this Saturday morning. Good morning and thanks for being up with us. I'm Katiera Winfrey in for Trace and Bragg, here with meteorologist Chris Ramirez. We've had a lot of cold, wet days. Do we have that coming ahead?
Well, we have some clearing ongoing. We are going to see that sun finally trying to make its appearance, and you're able to see that right now.
And breaking overnight, a massive after-hours raid at a club in the 3rd Ward as part of the mayor's new public safety initiative. HPD moved in around 3 this morning at the Greenwood Lounge on Emancipation Avenue. Several people were detained, and officers found a vehicle behind the club packed with boxes of liquor. Police say the operation is part of a larger crackdown on late-night activity, with multiple agencies jumping in to assist.
We have the state controller's office out here. We have the Houston Fire Department assisting us. We have ARA, which is city permitting. We also have TABC, the state.
And authorities say this is just one of several operations planned as they target after-hours clubs that violate city ordinances. They're expecting more enforcement in the coming weeks. And right now, the Harris County Precinct 4 Constable's office says one of their deputies is recovering after getting seriously ill from a white powdery substance. The constable's office says the deputy came into contact with the substance early Friday morning after a chase near Atascocita. This morning, they are still testing what that powder was, but it caused the deputy to pass out several times until Narcan was administered. The driver was taken into custody, charged with evading arrest and driving while intoxicated. This morning, a man is in custody after a wild and deadly crime spree yesterday. HPD says it started when the suspect hit several cars along the Gulf Freeway feeder at Park Place, killing another driver. You can see the victim's black car and the suspect's white SUV, which he abandoned. Police say the man then went on to carjack 2 different drivers at gunpoint before he was finally arrested trying to carjack a 3rd driver on 59 behind the George R. Brown Convention Center. At last check, police have still not identified the suspect or the victim. Now to an urgent consumer alert this morning. A portable charger sold on Amazon is being recalled for a fire risk. More than 200,000 INIU power banks, model BI-41, are being pulled because the lithium battery can overheat and catch fire. The company has 15 reports of overheating, including 11 fires, minor burns, and thousands in property damage. Owners should stop using it immediately and file for a refund or gift card online. Well, happening now, the season of giving is on full display this morning here at KHOU 11. Today is the annual volunteer event for our Secret Santa Toy Drive, where we team up with the Salvation Army to give local kids in need a holiday to remember. Devon Roming joins us live from the Toy Drive warehouse. Devon, what are all those volunteers helping with this morning, and how can people at home get involved?
Hey, good morning, Katiera. Yes, 'tis the season. 11 News.
That's been a well-oiled machine for the last 40 years, Devon, just helping families in need. That's such great news around the holidays. Thank you so much. Well, the time is now 9:08. Up next. A new forecast says 2026 could be the start of a great housing reset, why some buyers may finally get a break, and while others are rethinking major life plans. Plus, the holidays are here. A look at a couple of fun family events happening today. Welcome back. The time is now 9:11 and bringing us to a look at some of the morning's other top stories. Right now, the U.S. Supreme Court has agreed to take up a constitutional challenge that could redefine who's granted U.S. citizenship at birth. The case will determine whether President Trump can end birthright citizenship by executive order, a move he tried back in January. The justices previously sidestepped the issue on technical grounds. Arguments are set for next year with a decision expected by June. A new Redfin forecast calls 2026 the start of a great housing reset as high costs push people to move back home, take on roommates, or delay starting families. Some friend groups are even buying homes together. There are small signs of relief, though. Home prices are up just 1%, mortgage rates are at around 6.3%, and wages are finally outpacing inflation. But with rent still rising and supply not keeping up, Redfin says affordability could become a bipartisan priority with new efforts to boost housing. A brand new macaroni penguin chick is now waddling into the spotlight at Moody Gardens. Just a few weeks after hatching, this little one has already grown from about 3 ounces to nearly 3 pounds, but still sports its fluffy down feathers and relies on mom and dad for warmth and food. In true Moody Gardens fashion, this chick will soon get a pasta-themed name, joining penguins like spaghetti, linguine, and buccanini. Did I say that right? The parents fittingly gorgonzola and blue. Okay, I need to step up my pasta pronunciations. Chris, well, at least he's born in the right season in Texas. It could be scorching hot, but we've been super duper cold, so that penguin should feel right at home.
Feeling right at home. They just need to step outside and take a stroll on the streets here across Galveston and across Houston.
Houston is ready to flip the switch on the holidays tonight. The mayor's holiday tree lighting concert takes over Herman Square from 4 to 8, featuring live music, family fun, and a free show under the lights. Singer Brian McKnight will headline, backed by the Ernest Walker Band, with a mix of holiday favorites and Houston talent. Mayor Whitmire leads the official countdown, followed by fireworks and even a little snow falling over downtown. And if you're feeling festive on the northwest side, Houston Premium Outlets has a sleigh full of holiday fun starting this weekend. Today from 1 to 4, families can enjoy elf-led crafts, face painting, balloon art, festive music, and a visit from Santa. All month long, shoppers can also catch holiday performances from local school choirs and bands, along with surprise visits from friends from the North Pole. Well, the time is 9:19, still ahead. We are quickly approaching state championships for high school football. Highlights from last night's regional final between North Shore and Dickinson.
Live from KHOU 11, your news starts now.
Taking a live look from Veterans Memorial Park in Conroe this morning. The time is now 9:30. Thanks for being up with us. I'm Katiera Winfrey alongside meteorologist Chris Ramirez. Chris, I hear we may have a defrost on the way.
Yes.
We have some breaking news out of South Africa this morning. At least 11 people, including 3 kids, are dead after a mass shooting at an unlicensed bar near Pretoria. That's just north of Johannesburg. Another 14 were wounded and taken to the hospital. Police are searching for 3 suspects. Local media report the bar was operating inside a hostel. Police say the children killed were 3, 12, and 16 years old. Stay with us as we learn more throughout the day. And new overnight, back at home, a man is in the hospital after police say he was hit while crossing a busy stretch of JFK Boulevard. This happened around 9:15 last night in the 12,600 block of JFK, just south of the airport. Investigators say the man crossed the road outside a crosswalk and was struck by a southbound driver. He was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, but he's now stable. Police say the driver stayed, cooperated, and showed no signs of intoxication. There's no charges at this point, but the investigation is ongoing. And right now we're hearing the hill country floods through the voice of people who lived it. Newly released 911 calls takes us inside the emergency as it unfolded. And we want to warn you, these recordings are disturbing. Here's Marcelino Benito.
The calls capture the real-time fear. And back to you.
Well, right now, the family of 19-year-old Texas A&M student Brianna Aguilera continues to put pressure on investigators, accusing Austin police of rushing to rule her death a suicide. Aguilera died after falling from a 17th floor balcony in Austin the day after Thanksgiving. Her family's attorney, Tony Busby, says detectives missed witnesses and jumped to conclusions, and the family will now ask the Texas Rangers and the governor's office to look into the case.
Total baloney. what they're trying to sell to you. And why? Am I suggesting that there's some kind of conspiracy? No, I'm suggesting they're lazy and they're incompetent.
Austin police say the investigation is still active and ongoing. Meanwhile, the family says they'll formally request a state review in the days ahead. Now, we streamed that news conference live on KHOU 11 Plus and covered a lot of ground. You can watch the whole thing right now on demand with your KHOU 11 app on your phone and your smart TV. Today, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is set to speak at a national defense forum in California amid mounting fallout over U.S. strikes on suspected drug boats near Venezuela. Newly shown footage of one strike has drawn sharp criticism from some Democrats, while Republicans and Hegseth defend the missions as key to stopping drug trafficking. Hegseth is also facing questions after a Pentagon report says he shared secret military information on his personal cell phone. The military says it carried out its 22nd strike this week, killing 4 people. In health news, a federal vaccine advisory panel is recommending an end to routine hepatitis B shots for newborns, a change to guidance that's been in place for more than 30 years. The panel voted yesterday to delay the vaccines until 2 months of age for babies considered low risk, still recommending a dose at birth for infants of mothers who test positive or were never tested. The move is drawing sharp pushback from physicians and major medical groups who warn the shift could undo decades of progress.
It's really just disrupting for disrupting's sake. And this is going to help no one. It's just them checking another box on the anti-vaccine movement's checklist.
And the final decision rests with the acting CDC director, who will determine whether to adopt the new guidance. Well, the time is now 9:39. Still ahead, more big World Cup news is on the way this morning, when we'll find out which matches will be played right here in H-Town. Well, if you caught our streaming coverage yesterday on KHOU 11 Plus, you witnessed all the excitement for soccer fans who now know who their favorite teams will be facing in the group stage of next year's World Cup. And today we will finally find out which 7 matches will be played here in Houston. Gotta love Trayson and the crew. To see all the teams and the groupings, head to our website, KHOU.com. We'll bring you live streaming coverage of today's announcement on our KHOU 11 apps starting at 11 a.m., just 1 hour after the end of this newscast. Well, Chris, I'm here filling in, but I know Trayson's a fun person to have. You saw him excited. It was kind of cold yesterday. Is that something to be excited about today? Do we have a little bit of a relief coming?
We do. We do have a relief from the cold.
Awesome. Well, at least we have a little bit of warmth on this weekend we can enjoy before going back into some more dreary weather.
Yes, that's true.
All right. Thanks, Chris. Well, the time is now 9:46. Coming up, holiday stress is real, and doctors say it could be pushing your heart to the limit. The simple gifts that could save a life. But first, here's an exclusive shopping deal for you all at home. Well, the holiday season is here, and for some, it's one of the best times of the year. But others, it's the most stressful, and that stress can put a strain on your heart, which is why doctors say they have a few ideas to add to your holiday wish list. Amanda Henderson is here with today's Health Matters. Well, the time is now 9:52, and here's a final live look outside as we go to break. We're back after this. All righty, well, thanks for being up with us. I'm Katiera Winfrey.
And I'm Chris Ramirez. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy this moment of Zen.